Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Retro Gaming Corner. Today we'll be doing a pickups video. Just some games I bought out in the wild in the last week. So let's get started. Okay, first game I picked up was Wizardry 5 Heart of the Maelstrom. I got that for a couple bucks at a local retro gaming store. In good condition, obviously not the box, but again, I think I paid $3.99 for it. And I've always been a big fan of the Wizardry series, you know, starting back on the computer, on the PC. And I figured I'd pick this one up and give it a whirl. Obviously, it is all in Japanese text, but I might be able to super navigate around that. Again, that's Wizardry for the Super Fathcom. Alright, put that over there. And next on our list, I've been trying to increase my Lynx collection. Complete in-box Zybots. That was $3.99. Complete in-box. Not a great game, but looking to complete my Lynx cartridge collection. Again, that is complete. Box is in mez condition. But again, it's Zybots for the Lynx. Okay. Next, I picked up 2 Game Boy games. One game for the Game Boy Color, one for the Game Boy Advance. Obviously, I can play these on my Retron 5 in its full high-def glory. The first one, complete in box, is a Game Boy Advance game called Tak, The Great Juju Challenge. This was only a couple bucks. I've never heard of this game, so I'm sure it's probably lousy. But I couldn't pass it up. It was complete in the box for $3.99. And the graphics look pretty good. Looks like some kind of a climbing game. Kind of a tag team climbing game. I don't know. If anybody knows about this game, let me know. Again, that's Tak, The Great Juju Challenge for the Game Boy Advance. Next, I picked up a Game Boy Color game by the Midway Arcade Hits series, and I picked up Joust with Defender. Again, complete in box, another $3.99. Always loved Defender and Joust, so I'll give that a whirl. Again, I can play that on my Retron 5 on the TV or on my Game Boy Color or Game Boy. Again, that's Game Boy Color, and that is Joust and Defender. Next 3 pickups are some Atari 2600 games. They may be duplicates or games that I'm looking for complete in box. This one I was unaware of by Magic. Never even heard of it actually, which is bizarre because I know a lot about the 2600 games. This is called Quick Step. And I found out, I bought it for the heck of it. And when I looked it up, I realized that it is a Q*bert clone. Not a great one, but they try and ripped off Q*bert, jumping on these like cubes and things. This is Quick Step by Magic. Again, if anybody knows anything about that game, let me know. I think I paid $5.99 for that one. No idea how rare it is, but anyways. So that is Quick Step by Magic for the Atari 2600. Another game I picked up, I already have a duplicate of it, but the label was destroyed. This one was in really good condition for $2.99, and that is Reactor for the Atari 2600 by Parker Brothers. Again, the cartridge is in very good condition, almost looks brand new. And that is Reactor for the Atari 2600. Okay, next I picked up, I couldn't believe it, for the Atari 2600, another game I picked up, and I believe I got this one for $7.99. It's a sealed copy of Berserk, a little marker on the corner there, and a little bit of the sticker peel there, but other than that, it's sealed, complete in box. Really, really well done game for the Atari 2600. Obviously, it doesn't have the text or speech, but it's a game that is pretty well done, as best as they could do. Again, that's Atari Berserk, complete in box. So I'm assuming, do I open it? I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it sealed. However, I don't know. But I do have several copies of this, the cartridge version. And then it comes with the comic book and everything. So that is Berserk for the Atari 2600. Complete, sealed in box. And the next two pickups are for the Sega Genesis. And I picked these up also at a retro gaming store. And one of them is a favorite of mine. I just picked up the first one for the Sega Genesis. The first one I picked up was Paperboy 1 on the Sega Genesis. I always had a love for the Paperboy games on the different various consoles. So again, I picked this up. This is the sequel to Paperboy, obviously, Paperboy 2, Genesis by Tengen. This is complete in box. As you can see, manual's in pretty good shape. Cartridge, mez. But that is complete in box. Paperboy 2. I now have Paperboy 1 for the Sega Genesis, and now Paperboy 2. So that is Paperboy 2. Next, I got Road Rash 2, which I already have, but I got this complete in box for $4. It is complete, and it's probably my favorite of the series. I used to love this game when I was a little kid, playing this on my Sega Genesis, knocking them off the road and beating them and stuff with the chains. A great game, classic. It's Electronic Arts. It's Road Rash 2, and that is for the Sega Genesis. And there you have it. Again, not a lot of pickups, but just a few I found along the way in the last couple days. Road Rash 2, Paperboy 2 for the Sega Genesis, Wizardry, Heart of the Maelstrom for the Super Famicom, and your Game Boy Color game, Joustin' Defender, Zybots for the Lynx, complete, Tak, The Great Juju Challenge, which, again, for the Game Boy Advance, I have no idea about that game, Quick Step by Magic for the 2600, Reactor, mint cartridge version for the 2600, complete, sealed in box, the Atari Berserk. Well, folks, there you have it. That is my collection that I got for the week. I want to wish everyone a good week. And until next week, thanks for watching.